Welcome back to episode 3 of In the Clouds. First off, I want to say congratulations to Officer Paul Jones. Congratulations on accomplishing that goal, sir. And thank you for calling me out. I appreciate that. You shouldn't have had to ask for it. So I'm not going to give you all the reasons why this doesn't have to. That would all just simply be excuses. So I'm going to say to you, apologize. I'm going to do a better job to make sure it don't happen again like that. Takes so long to get me my next video up. So look, we're going to get right into it. Today I wanted to talk about, we've already gone over procrastination and we talked about being focused. Today I want to talk about being determined, having a mentality or a mindset of determination. I hope that you've taken the time to pick your goals when we were talking about a healthy lifestyle, that you pick whatever your goal is and you're starting to move toward that, you're focusing on it, and you're doing what's necessary in order to head towards your goal. Today, when we start talking about being determined, I wanted to add in not just the health and lifestyle, but whatever it is that you have a goal to hit when we're talking about business, when we're talking about career paths, when we're talking about being in school. Maybe you are in school right now trying to get your bachelor's. Maybe you're moving towards your master's. Maybe you are taking the last step to get to your doctorate. You could be right now in the midst thinking about trying to determine if you want to become an entrepreneur and what business you want to get into. Or you may have already taken that choice, started down that path, and you're starting to run into some difficulty because it's not an easy path. It is riddled with all types of obstacles that are going to try and prevent you from getting to where you want to be in business. It's a very difficult road. And so no matter where you are, no matter where we're at, we're going to have to develop a mindset and a mentality of determination. You're going to have to be resolved. The definition of the word is having a strong feeling that you're going to do something. And whatever it is you're going to do, nothing is going to prevent you from accomplishing whatever goal it is that you have. No person, no thing is going to stop you on your path. That is the very definition of being determined. I wanted to go into a longer explanation of it, but I thought to myself, no, there's actually two examples, two individuals that I wanted to reference that I think kind of help us to get a good mental vision of what it means to be determined. And the first person is somebody that probably all of you are familiar with. He goes by several names. Sean Combs, Puffy, P. Diddy, all of these different names. And I look at him and it makes me kind of chuckle now because I remember way back, probably about, it's getting to be close to about 20 years now, when Puffy was just getting his feet wet and he was getting out there and he was starting to put out music. And people were complaining about Mr. Combs, Puffy back then. They were complaining about him because they were saying he's the sample king. Oh, he making hits, but all his hits, he just sampling something, which means he'll never make real good music. There were people that were complaining he's not a real rapper. You know, he's not a lyricist. So he's not going to be able to really survive in the hip-hop industry because he's not a purist. He's dancing. Y'all remember Puffy? Puffy with that. Y'all remember Puff? Puff was in the video. Well, I can't even be mad at him. He was in there doing this thing. But at the end of the day, lost Biggie, lost several people along the way. People came in, people did all of these obstacles that the man had to deal with. It's interesting because they have a different name for him now. Mogul, tycoon, impresario. Man's almost worth $1 billion at this point. People have changed now. Now they're sitting over there taking notes. They're writing down what's he about to do next. What's on the agenda? Oh my goodness, Puffy's into that too. See, it's different now. because he was determined the whole time never to let any of the things that were happening to him stop him. Y'all remember? Y'all remember the mantra? Because he told y'all. Do y'all remember what he told you? Can't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Do you remember? Because see, I remember it in this song. I had to go back and think. The man was telling us from the beginning that he was not going to stop. Being determined. Second person. His name is Derek Redmond. A little bit less known. But I'm going to take some of y'all on a memory ride. Let's go back to 1992. Barcelona, Spain. The Olympics. Qualifying race. I believe it was the semifinals. He was a 400-meter sprinter. He's going around the track. Get about halfway around the track. Tears his hamstring. Now, the reason why I don't need to go on YouTube or whatever it is to try to look the man up is because I watched that. I watched the race and I saw what happened in real time. And let me tell you something. It was the most amazing display of determination I have ever witnessed. The man tore his hamstring and went straight to his knee. He was in so much pain. And you knew how much pain he was in because he got up. And he kept going. And if you watch, the man go, when you go back, because some of y'all will go back and watch it. Y'all go, the man, he started hopping across that track, and his pain was on his face with something. Oh, it was excruciating to watch. And all of a sudden, as he's going around the track, here comes his father. His father jumped the fence. He came over. Security tried to his father elbow Joe. Get off me! I'm getting to my son. He got to his son. And it's interesting because what they say happened then was it was a conversation between him real quick, him and his father. And his father came up to him, put his arm around him, and said, son, you don't have to do this. He looked at his father and said, yes, I do. And then the two of them. And at that point, the pain that he was in, if you go back and look at his face, the agony, as he kept on hopping, kept on hopping, and kept on hopping in pain, that boy got across the finish line. Look here. I'm trying to tell y'all, there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be pain. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be tears. There's going to be well-meaning friends and family members that's going to say, you don't have to do this. You are going to have the fortitude. I am going to have the intestinal fortitude to look them in the eye, to look the obstacle in the eye. Say, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Can't stop. Won't stop. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Because this is a ride that's not going to be one of these. I talked about it before. We are going to have to develop the mentality we need to succeed whatever our goal is that we're trying to accomplish. So I'm going to leave y'all. I'm going to tell y'all thank you for joining me here in the crowds. And I'm going to sing to you on the way out. Because we going to make it. We going to make it. We going to make it. Now you being recorded. Hold on, let me walk up a little further so I can see you on your hoverboard.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked you earlier. I'm going to see if you can answer. What does it mean to be determined? What does that mean?
It means to want something that you really like, to really be focused on something that you really want.
Okay. So if you was going to describe what it means to be determined, or to have determination, what would you say that is? How would you describe that?
Well, you could describe it as like if you're determined to have a good education or college, you could say I'm determined to have a dog. You could say...
Oh, you're determined to have a dog? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Let me see. While we taking a walk, what you was going to say.
Why you put on the camera though?
Oh, because you're going to be the guest.
What?
You're gonna be the guest.
What?
You're gonna be the guest.